Programs are not the only way to meet the special needs of some Utahns. One private agency is using Utah's wild rivers to help the disabled. That program is SPLORE, short for Special Populations Learning Outdoor Recreation. And the Colorado River is the classroom. Here's Rob Rice.
Flowing for millions of years, the Colorado River has changed the face of southern Utah. And after only 2 days this weekend, it has changed the lives of some special people.
I'm gonna roll your boat.
SPLORE uses these waters to inspire the disabled and those with special needs. This weekend, 13 developmentally disabled men and women floated 20 miles down the river near Moab.
It's just being outside, being in, in the natural environment that lends itself to having people relax and just get in tune with what's going on around them.
SPLORE has high expectations of its clients.
We don't want to give a river trip for these people. We want to have them participate in their own river trip and hopefully giving them the feeling that they can do things.
Primitive camping conditions, rough rapids, and 2 days of heavy rains forced many to confront new fears. These 13 men and women have far less than many of us to help them cope with the wilderness, so they've been doubly challenged by the vigors of 2 days on the Colorado River. But SPLORE believes meeting that challenge by the end of each river trip is vitally important to its mission.
I hope, and SPLORE's hope, is that they come away with a feeling of, I did it, and I can, and a feeling of empowerment.
Rob Rice, KTVX 4 News.
Tonight at 10 o'clock, we will take a look at one of SPLORE's river guides. Joe Biner is handicapped with cerebral palsy, but put Joe in a river raft, and he's transformed. About SPLORE, a Salt Lake agency that uses Utah's rivers to empower the handicapped. Tonight, we'd like to introduce you to one of SPLORE's crew members. Joe Biner has had cerebral palsy since birth, but despite his handicaps, Joe is a professional river guide. Reporter Rob Rice and photographer V.C. Wolf spent the day with Joe. Here's their report.
My disability is cerebral palsy. I've been inflicted upon the condition of cerebral palsy since birth.
On land, Joe Biner must walk with a cane, and he often must eat his meals with someone else's hands. And those with whom he shares boat duties on the Colorado River must sometimes help him with the simplest of tasks. But put him on a boat and he is transformed.
For me, since I can't walk that well, going down the river offers me a huge field of view in places I couldn't go on foot.
Joe Biner's life looks difficult. He says it is not.
I'm who I am, and somebody else is who they are. If it takes me 45 minutes to rig up a boat, somebody else 15 minutes, that's their problem, not mine, Now quit that, please. I'm getting embarrassed.
SPLORE leaders say Biner is a source of inspiration for others who are handicapped.
I don't consciously go out and think, I'm going to help this person by doing something myself. I just do it, and hopefully it will be picked up naturally.
Biner chooses to share his way of living with a disability by taking others with special needs to places where few have ever gone.
I could have done it in the middle of the desert, in the middle of the woods, but I choose the river.
Rob Rice, KTVX 4 Nightcast.
Joe Biner plans on taking his boatman's license exam in just a few weeks. One day, he says, he hopes Colorado River through the Grand Canyon.
And you've got to.
We'll return with Nightcast weather.